Hello Fraggle friends, it's time for the Lusail Stadium. After exploring the 7 other Qatar World Cup stadiums in my earlier videos, today we are reaching the Lusail Stadium. Look at the scale of the stadium behind me here. Huge, right? Clearly the one where the final will be played, along with other matches as well, of course. Let's see what there is to know about this stadium, what the area is like, Lusail City, that I vlogged about in earlier videos, of course, which hotels are nearby, and which matches will be played exactly at this World Cup stadium here in Qatar. Yalla, let's go! The futuristic design of the Lusail Stadium was created by Foster and Partners architects. The design is obviously inspired by handicrafts that are typical of the Middle East. This stadium specifically, of course, representing a huge golden bowl. And a lot of gold there is, clearly. The construction of the Lusail Stadium started in 2017 and it was completed in 2021. 4 years later. The Lusail Stadium has not had any matches played inside yet, so that will happen for the first time during the World Cup later this year. Of course, the golden color of the stadium is really quite noticeable. And it's probably the right color to really show off a little bit of wealth, right? The roof of the stadium in its white color was very carefully designed. It lets through enough light so that the pitch is well lit and grows healthily, but not so much that the temperature inside the stadium was adversely affected. For this stadium also there are nice plans to repurpose it after the ending of the World Cup this year. There are plans to have housing, shops, cafes and even a health clinic inside afterwards. Many of the seats inside the stadium will also be removed and donated to other sporting venues around the world. The Lusail Stadium for the World Cup here in Qatar has a capacity of 80,000 seats, which is double that of most of the other World Cup stadiums, except for the Al Bayt Stadium, which has a capacity of 60,000 seats. As for the location of the Lusail Stadium, it lies to the northern side of a newly developed area, also called Lusail. The newly developed area of Lusail features some really impressive architecture. It also has a huge shoreside promenade with multiple marinas. For me, the highlight of the Lusail area is definitely the Qatar Towers. That's gonna house a new 6-star hotel. It is a very spectacular and futuristic design that features already in some of my earlier videos, which I will link here on screen for you or in the description down below. A taxi ride to Lusail Stadium from Souk Waqif, which you could consider to be the center of the city of Doha, would take about half an hour for a length of 20 kilometers and costs about 30 Qatari riyals, which is the same as 8 euros or US dollars. There are a few different hotel options in the neighborhood of the Lusail Stadium. One of them is the Cielo Hotel Lusail, and the Staybridge Suites is another option as well. But the most spectacular one is definitely the Qatar Towers, housing a 6-star hotel. Unfortunately though, at the moment, which is June, it hasn't opened yet. But it is being said that it should open in time for the World Cup to take place. Looking at the updated match schedule for the FIFA World Cup 2022 in Qatar, we can now see which countries will play in the Lusail Stadium in the early stages. Argentina, Saudi Arabia, Brazil, Serbia, Mexico, Portugal, Uruguay and Cameroon. As for the match types, there will be 6 group stage matches played in the Lusail Stadium, 1 round of 16 match, 1 quarter-final and 1 semi-final, and then of course the final match of the FIFA World Cup in Qatar. And that's all I have for you for the Lusail Stadium, built for the Qatar 2022 FIFA World Cup. If you have any questions for me about the stadium or anything else that I do, be sure to leave them in the comments down below. Of course, I will get back to you. And while you are here, feel free to check out some of my other videos. I've done so many different ones about Qatar, but also about sailing, kite surfing and paragliding. I'll be off on my sailing adventure around the world very soon, which of course is also coming to YouTube. But I am hoping to share more videos related to the Qatar World Cup in the next few months still. So I hope to see you back on the channel very soon. And to make that a bit easier, you can of course subscribe, it's completely free, and click the bell for notifications as well. Alright, if you think I deserve it, give me a like on the video and look forward to seeing you again in another video. Take care, bye!